Hey, what's going down? It's your boy Bruce Bang. Right now we're about to do the everyday carry for 2023. Let y'all know what I got with me when I'm going studio to studio. Let's get it. So yeah, I've been wanting to do this for a long time. I decided to go ahead and do an everyday carry for y'all before I give you my whole Atmos setup while it's still getting finished. All right, so without further ado, let's get into it. The first thing that I use every day is my Thule. I used to think it was called Thule, but my Thule backpack. This is my everyday carry right here. I've had it for, probably about 3 years at least. And I really like it because it fits my 15-inch MacBook. Now it fits my 16-inch MacBook Pro. It's dope when you travel because this part can go on the luggage. It fits a lot of stuff in here. I'll show you a couple other things I got. AirPods Max. Gotta have this. Essential. Theragun. iMIX Master 3 from Logitech mouse. This is my Bluetooth mouse that I love. I really like this laptop bag too because you can get your laptop out of the side without having to open the top. Of course, got the MacBook Pro charger. I actually don't even have to use it too much because my Thunderbolt hub, whenever I'm plugged in on my Thunderbolt hub, is charging my laptop. So this actually is like my least used power supply out of all the laptops I've ever owned. Plus the battery life on the MacBook Pro 16-inch is like ridiculous. Sometimes I'll go a whole week without having to charge it. Another thing that's cool about this bag is this little loop right here. If you've ever forgot your iLock, you'll know what I'm talking about. What's cool about when I'm setting up to leave is I always know I got my iLock because I always put it right here in the same spot every time. If I ever open up my bag, I immediately know that I don't have my iLock with me. So before I leave, I try to always make sure I have that. Let's see. When I'm doing content, we're gonna have like a lot of SD cards. So I got this one from Pelican Case, has all my adapters and my SD cards in here, as well as my Bluetooth mouse and keyboard dongles, which I don't even need because you can connect without using these. What else we got in here? Lapel mic from Boya. I'll put the link to this in the description. I got it off Amazon really cheap. I think it was under 15 bucks, and it works like a charm. Gotta make sure to always turn it off because I did forget a couple times and it went dead on me. So you gotta carry some extra batteries for that. Got this RAV Power 65 charging adapter. It's got USB-C and USB-A on there. Charge an iPad and a phone at the same time, which is really dope. Some occasions I need some extra USBs for my laptop setup. Kingwin USB-C to USB 3 passive hub. Gotta have the iPad charger, iPhone charger. This is an adapter that I picked up off of Amazon, and you can plug this into the headphone out of your computer, and it splits it into a mic input and a headphone output. When I was first using my lapel mic, I would plug it into this and plug my headphones into the other end. Now I'm using an interface, so when I'm using my interface, I got everything going to the SSL2 Plus, and then that allows me to get signal in and the headphones out. Sometimes I'll be having stuff in here I even forgot about. Oh, GoPro battery charger. I got the GoPro Hero 8 Black. So this is a few years old, but it still works like a charm. What's dope about this, you can actually use it as a webcam when it's wired. Mainly I'm using it just to get footage in the studio. I could just set it up and let it run, and it's dope because it's so small. Sometimes people don't even realize they're being recorded, which kind of like allows to get like the best footage, like the candid footage. I get so much footage on this that sometimes I forget to edit it, and I'll forget that I have it. So it's always a nice surprise when I pull out the memory card and go through what's on here. I have several SSD hard drives that I carry with me. The main one I use day to day, I use this Crucial 1TB X8 the most. A lot of these SSDs are only 500 gigs to 1 terabyte because I don't want to have too much on one hard drive and lose it all at once. So if I had 3 or 4 terabytes and I just lost one hard drive, I'd be really pissed. But what's cool about these, I have all these backed up on the cloud. So anytime I'm connected to the internet, I use a service called Backblaze. I'm not sponsored by them or anything. Basically acts like Dropbox. So anytime I connect these hard drives to my computer and my computer's connected to the internet, I'm getting an online cloud backup of all these drives. Another thing that's dope about it too is when I load up the mobile app on my phone with Backblaze, I can actually see the files that are backed up, and if I need to send links to someone to download, I don't have to wait till I get to my computer, get to my hard drive. I have everything backed up on the cloud on my phone, and it's only like $5 or $6 a month per computer. So very dope, very dope. Little HHC 11, Delta 11, some inspiration for the mixes. Got this I/O gear, USB-C to HDMI, USB-A, and headphone. I use this with my iPad, and I use this with my laptop as well. Definitely comes in handy. I use this more with my iPad than anything, so I can get all these ports off the one USB-C. The original AirPods. These are not the AirPods Pro. These are just regular AirPods. I use these when I'm going in restaurants and stuff, just because I don't want to be carrying my AirPods Max and looking like a bougie producer. I definitely use these a lot. When I'm using my AirPods Max, I like to use them wired a lot. I feel like I get a better sound, especially if I'm doing mixing or something like that. Also, there's no latency if you wire these in. This is a Lightning to 3.5 millimeter jack. So yeah, I can plug these into my interface with an adapter. If I want to use these to record, it's dope because I have the noise cancellation. Even when you plug them in, it still does a noise cancellation. So if I'm mixing and then somebody's really loud next door to me, or I just don't want to be bothered by whatever's going on in the room, a lot of times I'll use these when I'm tracking vocals, and I'll have like people sitting on the couch and they're just talking, and I'm trying to really hear what the vocalist is saying to me. So I'll definitely use these, put them in noise cancellation mode, and then I just hit a button so I can hear what's going on in the room. Hit the button again, and it's just me and the vocalist. Super clutch. I'll put the link for that below. You gotta have the square swiper, you know what I'm saying? Card swiper. Of course, we gotta use the little dongle to plug into the iPhone. That's what I use to swipe the credit card payments. Got some extra batteries for the GoPro. I actually have 2 batteries, so I'll be charging one while the other one is inside the GoPro. Old school USB-A flash drive. I just got a few of these little dongles. This one goes Thunderbolt 3 to Thunderbolt 2. I use this to go into my UAD Thunderbolt. It's the old school Thunderbolt, so I gotta plug it into my computer to the new Thunderbolt USB-C port. These I got off Amazon. This one allows me to connect memory cards to my iPhone through USB-C to USB-A little adapters. This is another memory card adapter to USB-C. I can plug this directly into my iPad. One more USB-C-A, and 2 pins, which I never get to use. Advil, Imodium, guitar pick. What else we got in here? Got these 2 pockets on the side. Oh shit. There's probably a bunch of 1s and 5s, I got this in NAMM, in Anaheim, 2023 NAMM. Shout out to Sound Toys. And yeah, that's it.